TR arrived in Columbus at 7 a.m. sharp, facing another grueling day. Meetings and rallies, bands and dignitaries, aeroplanes overhead, ceremonies commemorating the local war dead, even a photographic portrait sitting, and a hasty, unscheduled, out-of-town detour to visit a bedridden Spanish-American war comrade. "How I loathe it," he would complain of the tour upon its completion. At Columbus, however, good tidings greeted him. German might was crumbling. Allied armies advanced along the western front. Berlin's exhausted ally, Bulgaria, had surrendered. The Ottoman and Austro-Hungarian empires neared capitulation. Germany might soon follow. At Columbus, TR learned that a serviceman wished to speak with him. In France, Lieutenant Christian Holmes had received a Distinguished Service Cross from Major Theodore Roosevelt, Jr., and visited Quentin's makeshift grave, now liberated by advancing American troops. TR jumped at the chance to dine with him that night, but his host committee vetoed the idea. 17 guests were invited, and that was that. "Tell the chairman that I want the commandant at Camp Sherman and Lieutenant Christian Holmes to dinner at 6:30 p.m., snapped TR. Lieutenant Holmes dined with Roosevelt. At lunch, TR addressed 1,000 Liberty Loan volunteers. "Good old Columbus town," proclaimed the city's Democratic mayor, George Carb, "is signally honored by the presence here of this real patriotic, red-blooded American, the most successful and effective piece of fighting machinery ever born of woman. He is willing and ready to do his full share in putting the Kaiser and the whole Hohenzollern outfit so far under the ground they will never be heard of again." "In my youth, Mr. Mayor," TR responded, "I used to be quite fond of glove fighting, and was taught that when you've got a man groggy, put him out. I have more than once seen a fight lost because the man that got his opponent groggy held back and did not finish him. If we oversubscribe the Liberty Loan now, it will dishearten every German, every man, and every country of the Central Allies. Let there be no letting up for a moment." As TR exited, the colonel's longtime black valet and bodyguard, James Amos, recalled, "He passed a group of Gold Star mothers, and doubtless they were stirred by his address, coming from a fellow sufferer. They were weeping, and as he went by, the sobbing became audible. He clenched his teeth, stopped, and turning to them raised his hand to silence them so he could be heard, and said, 'We must not weep. Though I, too, have lost a dear one, I think only of victory. We must carry on, no matter what the cost.' But he had to swallow in order to talk." This, Amos recalled, was the nearest I saw him come to breaking down. Quentin's ghost haunted TR. Urged to tour Columbus's Khaki Club, a USO-like haven for visiting servicemen, he protested that he had time only to pop in and sign the guest register. But once inside, he met 3 doughboys who had attended services at Quentin's grave. He grasped their hands, unable to let go. "Take back with you to France," he begged them, "the appreciation of Quentin's mother and myself." Thousands thronged downtown. Rain fell off and on, building to occasional downpours, but by 4:30 20,000 persons awaited him. The parents of Columbus's war dead sat before TR. Wearier than he admitted, he balanced himself between his podium and an adjacent support stanchion. In staccato fashion, he unleashed a litany of patriotic talking points. "The man who loves America and some other country also is like a man who loves his wife, but other women more. If America had been prepared, the war would have been over 90 days after this country entered it. We are paying the price of